Hi, I'm John from DeWALT. Today we're going to be looking at DeWALT's 18 volt and 54 volt chainsaws. First off, let's look at the 18 volt. We're working on a 30 centimeter bar here, which enables us still to work on the 18 volt platform. So if we look down here, the chain tensioner is built in. Release the tension on the chain by turning that way. Tighten the tension on the chain by turning that way. If you need to remove the bar, replace the chain, there's the onboard adapter here. You release that, that takes it off the casing. You can then release the tension on the chain, take the bar off and replace the chain. Moving further around, the safety feature on this, as with all chainsaws, is the front handguard. That clicks back. Until you've engaged that, you cannot start the chainsaw. If that chainsaw then kicks back in use, that will electric brake and immediately stop the chain so that you can't cause yourself any damage. So another safety feature, to activate the chainsaw, there's a 2 activation trigger. So you've got the button there and the trigger there, then the chainsaw will kick off. Another great feature on this is it is a self-oiling chainsaw. Okay, so the oil tank is there. Just a note, when it arrives, it won't have any oil in it, so you will need to fill it. It's a simple twist, out, fill that, pock it back in like so, and then you can check on the front. It's a clear entrance to the tank so you can see what the oil level is in there. So at the end of the day, you've got a 30 centimeter battery operated chainsaw. This means you can get rid of your 240 volt corded stuff and work away with the freedom of cordless. Now we're going to move on to the 50 centimeter bar, 54 volt, a much bigger machine. So the concept of this is you can replace your petrol driven machines. The problem with petrol driven machines generally is, one, they're an absolute pain to start, often they won't. You're constantly needing to refuel, they're exceptionally noisy, and there's a lot of smell. This enables you to do what a petrol powered chainsaw would do, but without any of the noise, smell, hustle and fuss. So let's run through a few of the things on this. So with the startup, again, it's the same system on the safety. Clip that back, then the saw will engage. Up until that way it won't. If it kicks back, that will electric brake the bar and you won't have any problems with that continuing. So again, it's a dual action trigger. There's a lever there to push in and then the trigger, and that will then work. So other features, again, it's self-oiling. So the tank is here. Remove again, fill, right from the first day you get it, and the tank at the front will give you a guidance on exactly how much you've got sat in there. So in terms of tensioning, with this model, it's a tooled tensioning system. With the bigger tool, you need it to be that sort of thing. So the onboard tool there, found under the handle, into the slot there for tensioning and loosening. In terms of removing the casing on this one, it's bolted. So you've got 2 bolts there. Again, remove those bolts, remove the case, and then you can replace or sharpen or remove everything you need to in there. So that's covered off in more detail 2 of DeWalt's cordless chainsaws, the 18 volt 30 centimeter and the 54 volt 50 centimeter. In the 54 volt, we also have a 45 centimeter bar and a 40 centimeter bar. So that enables landscape gardens, tree surgeons, and your DIY gardener to cover all of the things you need to cover off without petrol or without a 240 volt cable.